This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, Alexandria, Minnesota, with the closing grain and livestock comments for September 9th, 2015. Corn market up 3/4 cent in the December, closing at $3.69. The November soybeans down 7, $8.72 1/4. The October meal up 0.10 at $3.0970. December Chicago wheat down 2 3/4, $4.72 1/4. December Minneapolis wheat up 1/4 at $5.05 1/4, and the December Kansas City wheat down 4 1/2, $4.72 1/2. Really a lot quiet news today. Not a lot happening here in the marketplace. Outside markets were up big early and then faded here as we work towards the close. That might bring a little bit of weakness into tomorrow's session, but the overall tone of the market is see the crop report on Friday, react out of that. A lot of privates saying that USDA probably going to stick around a 168 corn yield and a bean yield around that 46 to 47 area. But a lot of privates also saying that by January 11th, they forecast these yields to come down more towards 145 in corn and 45 to 46 in soybeans. We'll have to see how that pans out and see how that tone, if it does change in the marketplace. But a lot of the privates forecasted a 1.61 carryout for corn out of this next USDA report on the 11th here, and a soybean carryout of around 420 million bushels. Both those are down about 50 million bushel in soybeans and about 100 million bushel in corn. So we have to wonder what we might get from a market. From our standpoint, we see the markets trying to build a little strength here, getting up to the 375 to 380 area off the December, and then having some tough resistance into that area as we work ahead here, unless USDA throws a trump card. Other major focuses in El Nino type environments, we should see some uptrending markets. But for the next 3 weeks, we look for more of a negative tone, then more of the positive tone as we work beyond October of some price counts potentially getting up to $4, $4.20 in corn, and up to that 9 1/4 to 9.50 level in soybeans. But down for the near term, up in the longer term is kind of where we see these developments happening here. So still important to stay current in marketing here for the next 3 weeks, especially through this crop report. On the cattle side of things, feeder cattle down 130 on the day, 198.22 1/2. Live cattle October down 70, 142.77 1/2. October hogs up 20, 68.97 1/2. Pretty quiet week. A lot of real beat down to the live cattle market. We've seen cash really fall apart. Some talk of 220 type dress trade bid this week. I don't see us trading down there unless we see a weak board, and that's kind of what unfolded today. A big up day yesterday, give back a little bit today. The Dow's falling apart, and that may bring some more pressure into tomorrow. But longer term, still a downtrending market for the cattle markets. Hog market, we do think towards the upper end of resistance areas. We do think we could break down a little bit, but more of a chop tone there for the hogs. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results.